I'm sitting across from a perfect 10. She laughs at my jokes, says tell it again. Ordering the wine that I know is good, behaving exactly the way that she should. No red flags, no drama, no games to play. So why am I wishing she'd go away? I'm checking the time on the wall behind, while your silhouette is dancing in my mind. But it's unfair to her, it's unfair to me, trying to unlock a door without the key. Cause nobody else can ruin me like you. Nobody else can break my heart in two. I'm looking for your flaws in every stranger's face, trying to find someone to take your place. But she's too polite and she's too sane. I think I'm addicted to the specific pain of loving you, hating you, needing the fire. Nobody else can take me any higher or drag me down this low. Nobody else. We go back to her place, the lights are low. I'm going through the motions, putting on a show. Her skin is soft, her intentions are sweet, but I feel like a dead man walking down the street. She touches my arm and I feel the static, but not the spark, it's just automatic. I miss the fights, I miss the noise, I miss the way you destroyed all my poise. I'm bored by the peace, I'm bored by the calm. I'm waiting for the explosion of your bomb. Nobody else can ruin me like you. Nobody else can break my heart in two. I'm looking for your flaws in every stranger's face, trying to find someone to take your place. But she's too polite and she's too sane. I think I'm addicted to the specific pain of loving you, hating you, needing the fire. Nobody else can take me any higher or drag me down this low. Nobody else. I'm auditioning actors for a role that is taken, leaving a trail of hearts that are breaking. It's not their fault, they aren't the one. It's not their fault that I'm undone. I'm cursed with a memory I can't erase, damned to search for you in every space. So I'll call a cab, I'll say goodnight and go home to turn off the light alone. Cause nobody else can ruin me like you. Nobody else can break my heart in two. I'm looking for your flaws in every stranger's face, trying to find someone to take your place. Too polite and she's too sane. I think I'm addicted to the specific pain of loving you, hating you, needing the fire. Nobody else can take me any higher, just you. It's always been you. Nobody else fits, nobody else hits like you do. Nobody else. The laundry pile on the chair hasn't moved in a week. It's shaping into a monster that's starting to speak. Take out boxes on the counter, cold and gray, evidence of another wasted, hollow day. I told myself at noon I'd get up and run, get some dopamine, maybe see the sun. But the curtains are heavy and the bed is a trap, so I just took another 3-hour nap, hiding from the world, waiting for the safety of the night. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it together. I'll clear the cache. I'm sweeping up the memories like cigarette ash. But tonight I'm too heavy, tonight I'm too weak to climb up the mountain, to aim for the peak. So I'll just lie here and borrow a little more hope for maybe tomorrow. My thumb is hovering over your name again. A digital ghost, a phantom limb pain. I type, I miss you, then backspace it out. Caught in the traffic, got fear and no doubt. I promised my sister I'm doing just fine. Yeah, I'm moving on, drawing the line. But lies taste sour when you whisper them. Although the reflection in the mirror that you don't even know. I'm an actor, forgetting the lines of the play, just improvising my way through the gray. I'll get it together, maybe tomorrow. The storm will weather. I'll delete the photos, I'll clear the cache. I'll sweep it up in the memory. Tonight I'm too heavy, tonight I'm too weak, so weak. Up the mountain to aim for the peak. So I'll just lie here and borrow. It's funny how tomorrow is a comfortable place, a mythical land with time and no space, where I am strong and my heart is brand new, where I don't spend every second thinking of you. It's the perfect excuse to do nothing at all, to stare at the cracks in the plaster wall, procrastinating the healing process, leaving my soul in this beautiful mess. One day turns to two, two turns to 10. I'm stuck in the loop of remember when the sun comes up and exposes the dust. But moving on requires a trust that I don't have right now. I don't know how, I just don't know how. I'll delete the photos, I'll clear the cache. I'll clean up the memories like cigarette ash. I'm too heavy, I'm too weak to climb up the mountain, keep over the peak. So I'll just lie here and borrow a little more hope for maybe tomorrow. Just not today, not tonight. Give me one more day, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, baby. I stood up too fast from the kitchen floor, forgot where I was for a second or more. The room tilted left and it tilted right, black spots dancing in line upside. I haven't eaten since you walked out the door. Appetite is something I don't have anymore. My blood sugar's low, but my grief is high. A biological reason why I wanna die. Gravity is working overtime on my chest, crushing the ribs, putting the lungs to the test. But up in the attic, inside of my brain, I'm floating on nitrogen, numbing the pain. It's a strange equilibrium, keeping me here between the solid ground, the atmosphere. I got a heavy heart sinking like a stone down to the bottom of the ocean alone. But I got a light head spinning in the clouds, trying to escape from the noisy crowds. Heavy heart dragging me deep, light hooking me to sleep, tearing me apart in opposite directions. A fatal error in my connections. A fatal error in my connections. I poured a glass of something clear and cheap, trying to bridge the gap, trying to make the leap. The liquid is lighter than the blood in my veins, diluting the memories, washing the stains. But the physics don't lie, the mass is too great. The love that we lost carries too much weight. My shoes feel like lead, cemented to the tile, but my thoughts are drifting from mile after mile. I'm looking at my hands and they look so far, like I'm watching myself from a distant star. Dissociation is a friend of mine, blurring the edges, erasing the line. It's a strange equilibrium, keeping me here between the solid ground and the atmosphere. I got a heavy heart, sinking like a stone, down to the bottom of the ocean alone. But I got a light head spinning in the clouds, trying to escape from the noisy crowds. Heavy heart dragging me deep, light head put me to sleep, tearing me apart in opposite directions. A fatal error in my connection. A fatal error in my connection. My neck is the tether, holding it together, but the string is getting thin. I don't know who's gonna win, the anchor or the balloon, the darkness or moon. If the string snaps, where do I go? Do I sink fast or do I float slow? I'm dizzy, God, I'm so dizzy. It's a strict equilibrium, keeping me here between the solid ground and the atmosphere. I got a heavy heart, sinking like a stone, down to the bottom of the ocean. I got a light head spinning in the clouds, trying to escape from the noisy crowds. Heavy heart dragging me deep, light head put me to sleep, tearing me apart in opposite directions. A fatal error in my connections. A fatal error in my connection. Felt 32 looking through the glass, watching the late night taxis pass. The city is a checkerboard of golden red, and I'm pacing circles round this empty bed. The air conditioning hums a steady drum, chilling my skin right to the bone. We picked this place for the sky, and you said it was beating up for me. You, now it's just an expensive cage, where I'm stuck turning the same old page. I'm so high up, but I feel so low, watching this sea pull on a show. Millions of windows, millions of lights, gunning through the fabric of these lonely nights. I wonder which one of them are yours. Are you sleeping trying to get high doors, or are you staring at the ceiling too, haunted by the ghost of a love we go? Yeah, the higher I climb, the harder I fall, missing you here behind this glass wall. Pour a drink just to hold the glass, waiting for the heavy hours to pass. That reflection in a window is a stranger's feast, lost in the luxury of the sun's rays. You hated the high, you hated the noise. The circus lifestyle was for broken boys. I should've listened, I should've stayed down on the ground where our memories fade. Now I'm the king of a castle raid. feel so low, so loose, so lost in the city. Put on a show, millions of windows, millions of lights, burning through the fabric of these lonely nights. I wonder which one of them it goes. Or you sleep beside me behind like ghosts, or are you staring at the ceiling too, haunted by the ghost of a love we do? Yeah, the higher I climb, the harder I fall. Missing you here behind this glass wall. Gravity is heavy tonight, pulling me down from this height. I press my hand against big cold pain, trying to feel something other than pain. If I screamed your name, would you reach the street? Or would it just fade in a concrete? Fade away. Just fade away. I'm so high up, so low, so lost in the city. Found the show, millions of windows, millions of lights, king of the fabric of these lonely nights. I wonder which one of them is yours. Are you sleeping soundly behind locked doors, or are you staring at the ceiling too, haunted by the ghost of a love we do? Yeah, the higher I climb, the harder I fall. Missing you here behind this glass wall. I saw the post before I drank my coffee. Your arm around someone who isn't me. It's been a month, maybe 5 weeks max. You certainly didn't waste time covering your tracks. The caption said new beginnings with a heart, while I'm still sitting here falling apart. The algorithm fed it to me like a cruel joke, choking on the words that we never spoke. I scroll past it fast, try to blur the view, but the damage is done. The headline is true. I'm just yesterday's news, paper thin and easy to bruise. You read me once, got your fill. Now I'm sitting on the windowsill, gathering dust in the morning light. A story that faded overnight. You turned the page, you broke the breaking news, and I'm just yesterday's news. A mutual friend stopped bringing up your name, like I'm a scandal or a losing game. They look at me with that pity in their eyes. He's doing well, yeah, I'm not surprised. I used to be the cover story of your life, both on front page through the joy and strife. Now I'm the classifieds, the fine print at the end, something you don't even recommend to your new circle, to your fresh start. I'm just a footnote in your heart. I remember when we were the topic of the town, driving through the city with the windows down. You said we were history in the making. Now I'm just a memory of forsaken. It's funny how a headline turns to trash, how You folded me up and threw me in the bin, like a contest that you didn't win. No recycling, no second edition, just a terminating mission. I'm just yesterday's news, paper thin and easy to bruise. You read me once, got your fill. Now I'm sitting on the windowsill, gathering dust in the morning light. A story that faded overnight. You turned the page, you broke the breaking news, and I'm just yesterday's news. The ink is drying on my fingers now, trying to erase you, don't know how. Maybe tomorrow someone else will read the stories and the love that I bleed. But for you, the subscription has expired. The old version of us has been retired. I'm lying on the pavement, soaking in the rain, just a wet paper full of pain. Stop the press, I need to confess. I hate that I'm old while you're brand new. I hate that I'm gray while you're in blue. Don't archive me yet, don't you forget. I was the scoop, I was the lead, I was everything you used to need. But I'm just yesterday's news, paper thin and easy to bruise. You read me once, got your fill. Now I'm sitting on the windowsill, gathering dust in the morning light. A story that faded overnight. You turned the page, you broke the breaking news, and I'm just yesterday's news. Turn the page, yeah, just turn the page. Throw the page, throw it down. Turn the page, go down. Just so news it. Isn't the car down half for buying the sale I don't even care for? It's the brand you like, the one with the grand. My hand grabbed the box before I'd engage my breasts, and the bastard now sitting by the teeth. Products for a ghost purchased by me. I'm paying for things that I'll never eat, just to keep in rhythm of our street. I walk to passenger side of my own car, waiting for you to unlock it, taking it too far. Stood there for a minute, looking like a fool, breaking every single post, break the rule. They say the heart breaks, the body remembers, trying to spark the fire from dead cold embers. It's not that I miss you, it's not that I miss you, it's not that I care, it's just that my muscles think you are still there. Fighting the program, fighting the cold, walking on autopilot down this old road. It's not affection, it's not affection, it's just a glimpse, it's just a glimpse, or habit satisfy a phantom bitch. I was at a party talking to a friend, just Discussing the summer and how we should spend our hotter days coming. And I said the word, we should go there. That's what they heard. The room went quiet, I shoved it away. I corrected myself, I meant to say I should go there, just die on my own. Correction tastes bitter, chills to the bone. It's linguistic memory, a slip of the tongue. Proof that I'm on it, proof that we were young. I hate that your pronoun just stuck in my mouth, even when everything else has gone sad. Said a heartbreak. Why do you remember? Why do you remember? Trying to spark a fire from dead cold embers. It's not that I miss you, it's not that I miss you, it's not that I care. It's just that my muscles think you are still there. Fighting the program, fighting the programming, fighting the cold, walking on autopilot down this far road. It's not affection, it's just a glitch. Old habits satisfy frenemies. It takes 21 days to form a new routine, but I'm on day 40 and I'm wiping the screen, checking for messages that will never come. Feeling the phantom vibration, I'm trying to uninstall you, trying to reset, but the system is failing. I haven't cleared it yet. How do I untrain the way that I sleep? Cold on the edge, there it is. Hear the heartbeat. Why do you remember? Can't spark the fire. Try to spark the fires from dead cold embers. It's not that I miss you, it's not that I care. It's just that my muscles think you are still there. Fighting the program, fighting the walking on autopilot. It's not affection, it's just a glitch. Old habits satisfy frenemies. Just a glitch, just a habit. I don't love you, I just remember you unconsciously, automatically. Old habits, old habits, just a blink. Old habits, just a glitch. Just a habit. I don't love you, I just remember you. the ties on the I-95, trying to convince myself I'm barely alive. Sent it at 11:45. Now it's 12:30 and I'm taking a dive into the paranoia, into the doubt, figuring out what the silence is about. Screen is face down on the leather console, but I can feel it burning a hole in my soul. Did I say too much? Did I say it too fast? Or am I just a phantom from your distant past? Silence is the loudest sound in this car, echoing louder than the noise of the bar. You saw it, you read it, you let it just sit, and I'm driving in circles, throwing a fit. No reply is a sentence, no reply is a text, leaving me wondering what happens next. It's a power move, cold and dry, the violence of a no reply. Vibration hits the plastic heart, skips a beat. I reach for the device, turning up the heat, but it's just a promo code from Uber Eats or a spam email about balance sheets. God, I hate technology, I hate this game. Check the signal strength, maybe that's to blame, but the bars are full, LTE is strong. The only thing weak here is where I belong. Battery is dying, sitting at 10%, draining just like the energy I spend. Writing that paragraph, pouring out my chest just to get ignored like all of the rest. It's the loud, and the thoughts you read it, you let it just sit, and I'm driving in circles, throwing a fit. No reply is a sentence, no reply is a text, leaving me wondering what happens next. It's a power move, cold and dry, the violence of a no reply. Saw the 3 dots appear on the screen, oh, the most torture that I've ever seen. You were typing a message, then you stopped cold. Now the story remains untold. Did you change your mind? Did you laugh out loud? Are you showing my text to a crowded crowd? Look at this desperate fool, you probably say, while I'm navigating through the shades of gray. I should pull over, I should block the number, put this anxiety into a slumber. But I'm addicted to the pain of the weight, hanging on a wire, tempting my fate. Refresh, nothing there. Refresh, it's unfair. Refresh, why do I care? Refresh, I swear I'm tossing this phone out the window tonight. Disappear into the taillights, bright. I don't need an answer to know the truth. Silence is the weapon of the youth. You saw the noise of the bar. You saw it, you read it, you let it just sit, and I'm driving in circles, throwing a fit. No reply is a sentence, no reply is a text, leaving me wondering what happens next. It's a power move, cold and dry, the violence of a no reply. No, no reply. Yeah, message received, loud and clear. I get it. No reply. Didn't touch the navigation screen. Mine was blank, the light was green. Just driving south on 45, just trying to keep the vibe alive. Listen to some podcast hosts trying to drown out every single ghost. but my hands on the wheel got a mind of their own. Muscle memory cutting through the zone. Suddenly the concrete looks too familiar. The corner store, the broken pillar. Damn, I took a wrong turn back into yesterday. I promised myself I'd stay out of your way. I took a wrong turn down a one-way street where the bitter memories taste so sweet. It wasn't the traffic, it wasn't the rain, it was just my heart chasing the pain. Yeah, took a wrong turn straight back to you. Heading home to an empty house, but I'm muddling here at the stop sign, watching the shadows in your window blinds. Is that the lamp we bought on sale? Is that your silhouette thin and pale? I catch myself reaching for the phone, my thumb hovering over home, but I'm not home. I'm just a visitor here, stranger parking in a memory clear. Panic rising in my chest. Why do I put myself through this test? I took a turn back into yesterday. I promised myself I'd stay out of your way. I took a wrong turn down a one-way street where the bitter memories taste so sweet. It wasn't the traffic, it wasn't the rain, it was just my heart chasing the pain. Yeah, took a wrong turn straight back to you. The engine hums, a low regret. I haven't put it in park just yet. My foot is heavy on the brake, counting every single mistake. Maybe the wrong turn wasn't tonight. Maybe it was 3 years ago, that fight, when I turned left instead of apologizing, when I chose pride instead of compromising. That was a detour, that was a shift. Now I'm just caught in this continental drift. U-turns are illegal on this road, carrying this heavy emotional load. If you look out the window, would you see my car? Or am I just another falling star? I gotta move, I gotta go before you see me, before you know that I'm still alive. I took a wrong turn, send these pictures. I promised myself I'd stay out of your way. Yeah, I took a wrong turn back into city where the bitter memories taste so sweet. It wasn't the rain, it was just my heart chasing the pain. Yeah, took a wrong turn. Signal left, merge back in, pretend this didn't happen. Just a wrong turn, just a wrong turn. I zoomed out on the map tonight, looking for the little pulse of light. Your icon used to hover right by mine. 2 digital hearts crossing the line. We shared it all indefinitely. Safety net for you and for me. But now the screen is looking cold and gray. Location post is all it has to say. I'm driving past the diner on 5th Street where our ordinance used to always meet. Now I'm just a blue diamond Did you turn it off? Did you go dark? Or did you just erase the spark? Haunting the places where we used to be, looking for a sign that I can't see. Map is blank, signal is dead, only finding you inside my head at your last known location. It feels like a phantom limb, you know, checking the app just to watch the glow. It says 2 hours ago at your mom's place. That's the last time I felt your trace. Now you could be anywhere in this town, anyone else driving around. Are you north, are you south, are you near? The freedom you wanted is my biggest fear. Oh, I passed your exit on the interstate, hand shook a little tempting fate. Wanted to take it, wanted to verify, but I just let the white lines pass me by. Searching for your last location, stuck in this endless navigation. Did you turn it off? Did you go dark? Or did you just erase the spark? I'm haunting the places where we used to be, looking for a sign that I can't see. Map is blank, signal is dead, only finding you inside my head at your last known location. Technology is cruel when the love is gone. It leaves the ghost to linger on. I see the history, the routes we took, like torn out pages of a diary book. Remember that night by the reservoir, we parked the car and wished on a star. Now that spot is just a pin on glass, a memory buried in the tall green grass. I can't unfollow, I can't unsubscribe. I'm still addicted to your vibe. Satellite high, up of the sky, can you see her? Can you tell me why? Why she went off the radar so fast, leaving me stranded in the past. I don't need to know who, I don't need to know when. I just wish I knew where to begin to forget. I'm searching for your last location, stuck in this endless navigation. Did you turn it off? Did you go dark? Or did you just erase the spot? I'm haunting the places where we used to be, looking for a sign that I can't see. Map is blank, signal is dead, only finding you inside my head at your last known location. GPS signal off, recalculating, recalculating. Route not found, I guess you're really gone. Last known location. Hands are 10 and 2, eyes on the road, carrying this heavy, invisible load. The highway is empty, the city is sleeping, just the rhythm of the secrets I'm keeping. I check the rear view, the coast looked clear. Thought I finally overran the fear of seeing your face in a passing car. Thought I left you back there, distant and far. But memory is tricky, it plays with the light, tricking my vision in the middle of the night. 'Cause you're living in my blind spot, right where the vision stops. I turn my head, but crash into the memories, tempt my fate. You're hidden in the corner of my eye, a shadow that refuses to die. I swerve to the left, I drift to the right, but I can't shake you out of this night. Yeah, you're my blind spot, the danger I never see coming. I should have seen the signs back then, when we were lovers, when we were friends. You were drifting away while I held the wheel, ignoring the coldness that I could feel. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Now I understand why that warning is here. You were right beside me, ready to exit, and I was too focused on driving to fix it. Now every headlight looks like your gaze, lost in this infinite concrete maze. 'Cause you're living in my blind spot, right where the vision stopped. I turn my head, but I'm just too late. Crash into the memories, tempt my fate. You're hidden in the corner of mine, a shadow that refuses to die. I swerve to the left, I drift to the right, but I can't shake you out of this night. Yeah, you're my blind spot, the danger I never see coming. Pulse racing, heart pacing, grip tighten on the leather. We were supposed to weather the storm together, but you merged into the dark, left me here with this mark. Panic attacking the fast lane, whispering your name like a mantra of pain. 'Cause you're living in my blind spot, right where the vision stopped. I turn my head, but I'm just too late. Crash into the memories, tempt my fate. You're hidden in the corner of mine, a shadow that refuses to die. I swerve to the left, I drift to the right, but I can't shake you out of this night. Yeah, you're my blind spot, the danger I never see coming. Oh. Check your mirror, check your mirrors. Check them twice, she's still there, he's still there, just out of sight. In the blind spot, driving me crazy. In the blind spot, driving me crazy.
There's a weight inside the silence that I never let unfold. All the thoughts I kept in corners now feel warmer than they told. I've been living in the spaces between everything I'm in, turning pages without reading what my heart was trying to send. I pretended I was steady, said I didn't need the rest, but the truth was in the pauses that I never could digest. Every memory I soften comes back sharper in the dark, like a shadow wanting closure from the ember of its spark. And I know that time keeps moving, but some moments choose to stay. Echoes I refuse to listen to return in quiet ways. These are all the aside, pushed aside. Every ache I left unanswered, every tear I let dry. Why? All the things I never voiced before, now rising on its way. Late at night they find their meaning in the space I'm brave to face. I once thought I had to outrun every thought that felt too strong. Built a shield of busy hours just to prove I could move on. But the distance wasn't healing, it just hid what stayed beneath. And the things I kept postponing found their way through every crease. Now the calm reveals the layers of the parts I couldn't claim, like a letter never opened, with my own forgotten name. And I sit here with the softness of the truths I never spoke, letting everything I buried rise without the need to choke. I'm not scared of what I'm feeling, not afraid of what I've saved. There is comfort in admitting what my heart was slow to crave. These are all the feelings I delayed, not to punish or replace, but to finally give them shelter in the quiet of this space. Every thought I locked behind the day now gently finds its place, and the pieces I abandoned fall in line with patient grace. Maybe healing isn't sudden, maybe change is not a rush. Maybe nights like this remind me what I lose beneath the hush. All the time I spent avoiding what I needed to embrace turns to something almost tender when I let myself feel safe. These are all the feelings I delayed, all the truths that waited near, all the moments I kept distant, finding shape when I'm sincere. And I finally let them surface now, without fear of what they weigh. In the stillness of this evening, I can face what I delayed.
I found a box of old reminders underneath the window seat. Dusty edges, faded corners, all the years we couldn't keep. There were faces caught in moments, frozen soft into bright light. Little captions of a story we outgrew without a fight. I held one up against the lamplight, saw your smile begin to blur. Every color felt uneven, like the truth we'd never heard. And the quiet in my chest grew as the memories unwound. All the versions of us shifting in the shadows on the ground. Funny how the smallest pictures carry weight we never named. how it captured quiet second, holds a version we became. Forgotten Polaroids, all the pieces left behind. Every moment we abandoned still survives inside the lines. Forgotten Polaroids, little ghosts of who we were. And the night feels somehow heavier when the past begins to stir. There were shots from distant winters where we laughed without a care. And I wondered how time softened all the colors we once shared. Some were torn around the edges, some were bent from being had. But the ache of what was missing was the part I always felt. I don't blame you for the ending. I don't blame the way we changed. We were growing into people that our younger selves estranged. Still the pictures leave a tremor in the part of me that stayed. And I breathe a little deeper when the night turns quite gray. Maybe memories keep speaking even when we let them fade. Soft reminders of the moments we were scared to fully name. Forgotten Polaroids, echoes pressed in silent frames. Every version of our story lingers softly in its claim. Forgotten Polaroids, every smile we didn't keep, and they surface in the nighttime when the world drifts into sleep. I thought letting go was simple, that the past dissolves in time. But the tender fading snapshots hold a truth that once was mine. Maybe closure isn't final, maybe healing isn't clean. Maybe some old fragile memories stay to show what might have been. Forgotten Polaroids, not a promise, not a plea, just a quiet understanding of the space you left in me. Forgotten Polaroids, I don't hold them like before, but tonight they feel like chapters of a life I don't ignore.
There's a sound inside the quiet that I haven't heard for years, like an echo on my ribcage, waking up forgotten fears. It's not loud enough to startle, not as strong as when you stayed, just a shadow of a whisper from the nights we never made. I can hear it in the spaces where the world begins to slow, in the hum between the street lights and the memories I don't show. Every tone is something fragile, something warm but out of reach, like the comfort of your laughter mixed with words we didn't speak. Funny how the smallest moment holds the truth I can't outrun, how How a voice I still remember turns the night into undone. It's a voice I still remember, even when the world moves on. In the tremble of the silence, in the ache after you're gone. It's a voice I still remember, soft as night against my chest. And the pieces that you left me are the ones that feel the best. There were greetings left unspoken, there were endings never closed, and the distance grew like weather. Overall, we never chose, but the sound of how you said my name still lingers in the dark, like a match that didn't brighten, but still left a little spark. I don't search for you in daylight, but the night is different rules. Every shadow turns familiar, every heartbeat bends like truth. I'm not trying to reclaim us, I'm not chasing what we missed, but your voice still finds the cracks here when the world is half dismissed. And it softens into something I can finally let be real. All the echoes of your presence are the ones I let me feel. It's a voice I still remember, carried gently through the gloom, in the corner of my memory, in the spaces shaped like you. It's a voice I still remember, and I don't push it away, 'cause some ghosts don't come to haunt you, they just visit when they stay. Maybe time was never healing, maybe distance never fixed, maybe closure is in silence, maybe loss is in the mix. Still I hold the sound you left me, like a truth I never planned. Not a burden, not a heartbreak, just a place I understand. It's a voice I still remember, soft and warm but still alive. And no matter where I'm headed, it's a part I won't deny. It's a voice I still remember, and the night brings it back home. In the quiet, in the stillness, I'm not listening alone. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
All the loose ends from the day in a tangled mess of soft gray. Every word I didn't mean to say, in the quiet they all come out to play. And I feel it start to unravel now. Don't know why and I don't know how. Just a thread of peace in the blue TV light. Everything's gonna be alright. Following a single line of thought, through the lessons that the silence taught. It's not a puzzle, not a test to pass it. Just a fragile thing that's made of glass. And I feel it start to unravel. shadows before the dawn, and I see the pattern, I see the design, and for a moment the story is mine. No more pulling, no more fighting the string, just a quiet acceptance of what tomorrow will bring. It's a beautiful, delicate art to mend the torn pieces of your heart. And I feel it's hard to never run. Don't know how. Just a fed up kitchen TV light. Everything's gonna be alright.
I've been sitting in the shadows, letting memories unfold. All the moments we stop fighting start to feel too sharp to hold. And I keep replaying pieces of the words we left unsaid. How the quiet filled our distance long before the love was dead. You kept asking for a reason, I kept drowning in my pride. Every time you tried to reach me, I retreated, I divide. And I see it so much clearer when the night strips down the truth. You were giving me your honesty, I was hiding from the proof. Maybe heartbreak comes in echoes, maybe guilt arrives in waves, but the hardest part of losing is the part you wish you saved. I didn't want the ending, didn't mean to let it break, didn't see the final moment till it stared me in the face. No, I didn't want the ending, didn't wanna watch you go, but the things I didn't fight for are the things I'll never know. Now I'm sifting through the choices, through the silence I let grow. Every second I stay distant feels much louder after you go. And I'm haunted by the softness that you offered effortlessly. How the love you tried to anchor was the part I failed to be. There were signs that we were slipping, but I held them all too tight. Told myself we'd make it easy, let you carry all the light. Now the room feels unfamiliar, and the bed feels twice as wide. 'Cause the version you believed in is the version that I hide. So I breathe into the stillness, let the truth release its hold. I was scared of what was growing, not the love that we controlled. I didn't want the ending, didn't mean to close the door, didn't know that losing slowly hurt. was a fear I should have stayed there. Maybe we were meant to falter. Maybe time rewrote our hands. Maybe loving someone fully needs a strength I couldn't stand. But if somehow you could hear me, if the distance had a voice, I would tell you I was hurting, but I never had a choice. I didn't want the ending, but I froze inside the phone. Didn't fight the way you needed, didn't answer when you called. No, I didn't want the ending, and the hardest part to feel, all the love I didn't show you is the love that now feels real.
Inside my hand, a tiny house upon the plastic sand. It looks so peaceful when it sits alone, a frozen moment in a quiet zone. But I can't help myself, I grab the glass and watch the stillness of the moment pass. I shake it hard just to create a storm and wreck the beauty of the perfect form. Now the white flakes are blinding out the view. I can't see the house, I can't see the truth. It's chaos swirling in a trap sphere, just like the panic that I keep in here. I try to organize the falling snow, but it moves faster than my mind can go. I cause a blizzard with my own touch, because I worry way too much. The more I try to fix it, the worse it gets. Drowning in a flurry of my own regrets, searching for clarity inside the haze, trapped in the panic of these winter days. I need to put the snow globe down, let it rest upon the wooden ground. Stop the shaking and stop the fight. Let the gravity restore the light. If I just wait and barely breathe, the heavy storm will finally leave, and I'll see clearly what is underneath. Put the snow globe down. It's hard to sit and watch the pieces fall, to do nothing, nothing at all. My hands are itching to control the scene, to intervene in the space between. But patience is the only cure I know, to tame the violence of the plastic snow. Watch them settle slowly on the roof, a silent, undeniable proof. One by one the flakes find their place, revealing slowly the hidden face. The storm is over, not because I won, but because I realized that I was done. Done with the forcing and the manic need to make the rhythm continually speed. The peace was always waiting there for me, I just needed stillness to finally see. The more I try to fix it, the worse it gets. Drowning in a flurry of my own regrets, searching for clarity inside the haze, trapped in the panic of these winter days. I need to put the snow globe down, let it rest upon the wood and ground. Stop the shaking and stop the fight. Let the gravity restore the light. If I just wait and barely breathe, the heavy storm will finally leave, and I'll see clearly what is underneath. Put the snow globe down. It takes a lot of courage to let go, to trust the settling of the snow, to take my hands off of the wheel and let the broken spirit heal. Watch the white turn into clear and watch the answers appear. I need to put the snow globe down, let it rest upon the wooden ground. Stop the shaking and stop the fight. Let the gravity restore the light. If I just wait and barely breathe, the heavy storm will finally leave, and I'll see clearly what is underneath. Put the snow globe down.
I kept every plan we made, folded neatly in my mind. Little promises and moments that I thought would stay alive. There were days I traced the future, like a map we'd walk someday. Never guessed the paths we followed would be pulled in separate ways. I replay the small exchanges, things we said without intent. How the softness in your voice once felt like something permanent. I recall the way you laughed and how it lifted every way. Now it drifts around my memory like a song that comes too late. I've been learning how the seasons never ask for what they take, how the chapters turn without us, even when our hearts resist the break. I thought we had more time to unravel what went wrong, to repair the quiet bruising, to relearn where we belong. I thought we had more time, but the moment slipped away, and the words I thought we'd speak still never found their chance to stay. There were truths I didn't notice, signs you carried in your tone, little pauses filled with meaning that I couldn't face alone. Now I walk through old reminders like a guest inside our past. Everything feels slightly haunting, knowing nothing truly lasts. And I wonder if you feel it, how the years don't feel the same, how the echoes of our choices carry pieces of my name. There's a bittersweet acceptance in the things we can't undo, but I can't pretend the ending didn't shake me through and through. Maybe we were chasing futures that were never meant to bind. Maybe some connections linger long beyond the ties they find. I thought we had more time, to grow softer with the truth, to forgive the hurt we stumbled in, to remember what was you. just settle in the mind. I thought we had more time, but the heart moves as it will, teaching lessons in the space where the longing lingers still. I thought we had more time, yet I'm grateful for the part where our lives touched for a moment and reshaped my quiet heart.
Key turns the ignition, a vibration in my chest, running from the silence, failing at the rest. The dashboard glow is the only sun I see, wrapped in this metal shell, trying to break free. The wipers keep the tempo, cutting through the haze, lost inside the labyrinth of these midnight days. Rubber on the asphalt, a low and steady hum, numbing all the feelings that I have become. The city is a ghost town, painted in neon blue. Every street I turn down leads me back to you, or maybe to myself. I can really tell, caught between a heaven and a personal hell. I'm just driving through the echoes of the night, chasing down the shadows till the morning light. Nowhere to go, but I can't stay still. Miles away from sleep, moving against my will. Yeah, miles away from sleep. Yeah, miles away from sleep. Yeah. Reflection in the window, looking translucent and thin. Where does the world end and where do I begin? The red light bleeds into the wet and dark concrete, a symphony of solitude on every empty street. I pass the sleeping houses, envy in my veins. They are dreaming peacefully while I am in chains, chains of overthinking, rattling in my brain. So I press the pedal down, merging with the rain. The city is a ghost town, painted in neon blue. Every street I turn down leads me back to you, or maybe to myself. I can't really tell, caught between a heaven and a personal hell. I'm just driving through the echoes of the night, chasing down the shadows till the morning light. Nowhere to go, but I can't stay still. Miles away from sleep, moving against my will. Yeah, miles away from sleep. The chaos of the mind, just the road, the engine and the black sky above, searching for a quiet kind of love. And I'm just driving through the echoes of the night, chasing down the shadows till the morning light. Nowhere to go, but I can't stay still. Miles away from sleep, miles away. Keep driving. Baby. Miles away.
a stillness in the hallway where your shadow used to bend. Every echo feels familiar, like a half-forgotten friend. And the darkness isn't heavy, but it lingers in the seams, holding pieces of a story that I only see in dreams. Every night has its own quiet, and this one feels like yours, like you left a trace of breathing in the air around these doors. I can't tell if it's the memory or the part I never heal, but the silence keeps returning with the things I never seal. Oh, I keep trying not to feel it, not to read between the space, but the quiet knows our history, like it's written in this place. And the silence still reminds me of the words we didn't say, of the nights we almost fixed it, of the love we gave away. Yeah, the silence still reminds me more than noise could ever do. Every pause inside this room finds its way back into you. I've been turning on the music, letting strangers fill the air, but the moment it stops playing, I can feel you standing there. Not your voice, not your footsteps, just the ache of fading light, like the space you once belonged to still remembers you at night. I don't call it some obsession, I don't name it holding on. It's just pieces of a timeline that refuse to feel like gone. And I wonder if you notice when your thoughts pull out of line, if your quiet has a doorway leading back to some of mine. Maybe time soften edges, maybe distance turns the key, but the silence knows the moments that I never let you see. And the silence still reminds me in the corners of the room where the glow of every memory fills the spaces you once knew. Yeah, the silence still reminds me, soft, persistent like a truth. Every stillness in this house has a shape that looks like you. Oh, maybe closure isn't something you can force or chase or find. Maybe quiet holds the answers that we try to leave behind. And I wonder if you feel it, if your nights fall into mine, if the space between our choices ever hums the same design. And the silence still reminds me of the tenderness we kept, of the moments we abandoned, of the promises we left. Yeah, the silence still reminds me, even when I'm moving through, there's a hush inside the evening that still carries traces of you.
There's a feeling on my skin at night, like a breath I can't explain. Something soft and barely present, yet it settles just the same. Every inch of quiet tension holds a memory of your hands, and the way you touch so lightly made my body understand. I can sense you in the distance, in a way you shouldn't stay, like the echo of a comfort that has never gone away. And the air around my neckline feels like something brushed the seam. Not a touch, but just a whisper, waking pieces in between. Maybe love moves in shadows, maybe truth comes without sound. All I know is in the stillness, there's a pull I can't shut down. Whispers on my shoulder, calling out from where you've been. Every trace you ever left me finds its way beneath my skin. Whispers on my shoulder, like you're standing close again, and the softness of your presence feels too real to just pretend. There's a tremble in the half-light, where your warmth used to remain, and I try to breathe around it, but it circles me again. All the moments we avoided, all the truths we didn't voice, come alive inside the darkness, like they never lost their choice. I've been holding it together in the brightness of the day, but the night unwraps the feelings that I keep so tucked away. And your name moves through the silence like a secret I still trust, one I never meant to hold on, but it lingers like it must. So I let the moment find me, let it sit with what I feel. All the whispers you don't speak now still arrive at something real. Whispers on my shoulder, calling out from where you've been. Every trace you ever left me finds its way beneath my skin. Whispers on my shoulder, like you're standing close again, and the tenderness you gave me has a place it won't rescind. Maybe love remains in fragments, maybe a touch survives the fate. Maybe memories choose the moments when they come back unafraid. I don't fight the way it finds me in the hush where feelings blur, 'cause your absence still speaks softly in the voice I once preferred. Whispers on my shoulder, in the quiet, in the low. Every breath reminds my heartbeat of the things I used to know. Whispers on my shoulder, where the past still feels like skin, and the parts of me that miss you keep inviting you back in. There's a quiet in the hallway that I never used to hear, like the echoes of our footsteps fading further every year. And the stillness feels familiar, though we never felt this cold. Makes me think about the moment when I last felt something whole. I've been sifting through the pieces that were falling from my hands, trying hard to make them matter, trying hard to understand. And the night keeps rearranging all the truths I never told, bringing back the distant memory of the last time I felt whole. Maybe healing isn't gentle, maybe sorrow takes its time, but the softest kind of hurting is the one that once was mine. The last time I felt whole, I remember how it shined, like a warmth that held me steady, like your hand pressed into mine. The last time I felt whole, I wasn't reaching for the light. Everything just fell together in the quiet of that night. There's a weight inside the silence where your laughter used to be, and the shadows on the windows draw a shape I used to see. I don't blame you for the distance, I don't blame the way we grow, but I feel it in my ribcage like a thin and fragile smoke. I still hold the softer moments in a corner of my chest, not to wish that we were different, just to honor what was best. And I whispered to the darkness all the words I never spoke, thinking back to who I was then, to the last time I felt whole. Some goodbyes don't sound like endings, some reminders come as goes, and the emptiness they leave us hurts the memories we love most. So the last time I felt whole, it was quiet, warm and real, like the world forgot to tremble, like my heart forgot to feel. The last time I felt whole, I still see it when I close all the doors that lead to sorrow, all the nights I never chose. Maybe wholeness isn't certain, maybe love was meant to fade, but the way you filled my breathing was a piece I never made. And I'm trying to rebuild it, trying hard to let it be, but the last time I felt whole, love, was the last time you loved me. The last time I felt whole, I remember how it stayed in the glow of something fragile, in the warmth we almost saved. Oh, the last time I felt whole feels a lifetime out of view, but the quiet late at night still leads me softly back to you. There is a knocking on the heavy wooden door. I pretend I don't hear it, pacing on the floor. I look through the peephole, shaking in my shoes. It's the familiar face of the midnight blues. He's wearing a raincoat, soaking with the rain, carrying a suitcase full of old pain. I lock all the deadbolts and I turn the key, hoping he gives up and stops haunting me. But he keeps on knocking, louder than before, rattling the hinges of my safe core. If I keep him out there in the cold and gray, he will stand and hammer till the break of day. So I take a deep breath and undo the latch, prepare for the feelings that I'm gonna catch. The air rushes in and the temperature drops, but the violent banging finally stops. Fear is a stranger, only till you speak. It feeds on the silence, feeds on the weak. But looking it in the eye breaks the spell, turning the heaven out of the hell. So I invite the sadness to sit in the chair, pour him a tea and I offer a prayer. I don't try to fight him or push him away. I ask him simply, what do you have to say? Treat every shadow like an honored guest, even the ones that put you to the test. Make room at the table for the grief and the rest, the uninvited guest. He sits in the kitchen, drinking from the cup. We talk about the memories coming up. He isn't the monster, he isn't the ghost, just a tired traveler who needs a host. He tells me the truth that I needed to hear about the things I value and hold so dear. The pain is a signal, a map in the hand, helping me navigate the shifting land. And once he is heard, and once he is fed, he picks up his hat and he nods his head. He doesn't stay longer than he needs to be. He walks out the door and he sets me free. The house is now quiet, but lighter in weight. I'm glad that I opened the heavy gate. If I had kept it shut, I would never know that the guest only comes so that he can go. Fear is a stranger, only till you speak. It feeds on the silence, feeds on the weak. But looking it in the eye breaks the spell, turning the heaven out of the hell. So I invite the sadness to sit in the chair, pour him a tea and I offer a prayer. I don't try to fight him or push him away. I ask him simply, what do you have to say? Treat every shadow like an honored guest, even the ones that put you to the test. Make room at the table for the grief and the rest, the uninvited guest. Joy will be knocking tomorrow at noon, singing a bride in a different tune. Before tonight I will sit with the rain and learn the lesson of the honest pain. Learn the lesson. So I invite the sadness to sit in the chair, pour him a tea and I offer a prayer. I don't try to fight him or push him away. I ask him simply, what do you have to say? Treat every shadow like an honored guest, even the ones that put you to the test. Make room at the table for the grief and the rest, the uninvited guest. I walked into the room with 100 watts of light, full of energy and stories from the crazy night. But I saw you squint your eyes and turn your head away, like I was too much color for your shade of gray. You didn't say a word, you just shifted in your seat, but I felt a sudden drop in the yo's heat. So I walked over to the wall near the kitchen door to make myself smaller, to give you a little more. slide the plastic button down a little bit, just enough to make sure that I finally fit. I soften up my laugh and I swallow up my joke, wrapping all my fire in a blanket of smoke. Is that better now? I ask with a quiet voice, making my reduction feel like it was a choice. You relax your shoulders and you finally smile, and I stay in the shadows for a long, long while. It's a subtle mechanism, it's a tiny little slide, controlling the electricity I hold inside. Lowering the voltage so I don't burn the fuse. I'm the only one here with something to lose. I'm living my life on a dimmer switch, afraid to exhibit the full and high pitch, fading to orange and fading to brown, turning the essence of my spirit down, so you don't feel blinded, so you don't feel small. I become a shadow upon the white wall. Yeah, hand on the dimmer switch. I used to be a lighthouse beaming on the shore. Now I'm just a candle near the corridor, flickering gently so I don't disturb the rest, putting my vibrancy to the ultimate test. It's exhausting to monitor the lumen and the glow, to constantly check if I am high or if I'm low. My filament is cold and I'm forgetting how to shine, trading my brilliance to make sure you were fine. I wonder what would happen if I pushed it to the top, if I let the power flow and I didn't let it stop. Would the bulb shatter, would the room explode, or would I finally lighten up this heavy load? I look at your comfort and I look at my decay, thinking about the price that I agree to pay for keeping the peace in a room that is too tight for a girl who was born with an appetite for light. It's a subtle mechanism, it's a tiny little slide, controlling the electricity I hold inside, lowering the voltage so I don't burn the fuse. I'm the only one here with something to lose. I'm living my life on a dimmer switch, afraid to exhibit the full and high pitch, fading to orange and fading to brown, turning the essence of my spirit down, so you don't feel blinded, so you don't feel small. I become a shadow upon the white wall. Yeah, hand on the dimmer switch, no more sliding down. I'm taking my hand off the wall. If I'm too bright for your eyes, then maybe you shouldn't look at all. I'm restoring the current, I'm cutting the wire, back to the place, back to the fire. I'm done with the life on the dimmer switch, afraid to exhibit the full and high pitch, fading to orange and fading to brown, turning the essence of my spirit down, so you don't feel blinded. So I won't be a shadow upon the white wall, not anymore. There's a feeling in the hallway, like a step you never took. Something pauses in the distance, as if waiting to be looked. All the moments I remember hang like names without a place, little pieces of a longing I've been scared to fully face. And the night begins, it's a whisper, tracing outlines in my chest. Every thought I left unspoken starts to wander without rest. There's a softness in the quiet, like a truth I can't ignore. All the things I meant to tell you, all the things I needed more. Maybe wishes keep on breathing, even when the day moves on, finding spaces in the shadows where the heart admits it's strong. These unfinished wishes falling gently through the dark. Every hope I left half written, every slow unspoken spark. These unfinished wishes, like a door I never close, all the pieces of a future that my memory still knows. There are corners in my spirit where your voice still hums a tune, not an echo made of sadness, but a warmth I lost too soon. And the way the night grows quiet feels like pulling at a thread, revealing truths I tried to fold up in the places I once fled. I don't chase the old beginnings, but I feel them surface now. All the plans that never started, all the when and why and how. And the shadows seem to gather every version we could be, all the paths I never followed, all the parts you didn't see. Maybe time won't stop for healing, but it softens where it can, letting words I never offered find a place to stand again. These unfinished wishes hover quiet in the air, every almost, every maybe, every hope I didn't share. These unfinished wishes still return with gentle grace, letting me reclaim the moments I was too afraid to face. Maybe endings aren't the ending, maybe some things never fade. Maybe nights like this remind me of the meaning dreams have made. And I'm learning midnight's honesty has a softness of its own, letting what I never voiced finally feel less alone. These unfinished wishes, not a burden, not a weight, just the shadows of the stories that arrived a bit too late. These unfinished wishes fold into the quiet blue, and I breathe them into stillness as the night pulls something true.
but the shadows tell the lies. The ceiling lamp is shining right into my weary eyes. Is the midnight interrogation, and the witness is just me, asking all the questions that I don't want What did I miss when I look back? Did I take the wrong direction? Walking on this lonely track. It's the interrogation, and my mind won't let me leave. Gotta face the evidence of the things I still believe. I'm under the spotlight, no place left to hide from the quiet accountability that lives deep down inside. Yeah, the interrogation, it lasts until the dawn, and I can't walk away until the truth is finally drawn. The voices in my head are taking turns to wear me out, throwing old scenarios and planting seeds of doubt. They flash the images of moments I should have held too tight, asking why I traded sunshine for the comfort of the night. They wanna know the motive for the mask I put on first, and the reason why the silence feels like something that will burst. It's the interrogation, and my mind won't let me leave. Gotta face the evidence of the things I still believe. I'm under the spotlight, no place left to hide from the quiet accountability that lives deep down inside. Yeah, the interrogation, it lasts until the dawn, and I can't walk away until the truth is finally drawn. The air is getting thinner, and the pressure starts to climb. I try to plead the fifth, I try to run away from time, but the clock just keeps on ticking, showing me the empty space where I should have made a decision, where I should have won the race. I give them all the answers that I know they want to hear, but the silence when it settles only amplifies the fear. Just give me one reprieve, just let me close the case. I need a quiet moment to get out of this dark place. I'll sign the confession, I'll admit I played the fool, but please turn off the spotlight, let me finally be cool. Before the morning makes the honest feelings go. The museum that I keep hidden inside. The security guard is asleep in the chair, so I wander the halls in the midnight air. The floors are marble and cold to the feet, a quiet escape from the noise of the street. No guidebook needed, I know every turn, I know every lesson I failed to learn. On the left is a portrait of who I could be if I hadn't been sacred to sail on the sea. It's painted in colors of gold and a blue, a beautiful version that never came true. And further along in a display of glass are fragments of moments I allowed to pass, detailed and sharp as a diamond. the songs that I never had courage to sing. Why do I visit when I should be in bed? Walking this labyrinth inside of my head, curating the shadows and polishing dust, betrayed by my own analytical trust. I'm walking alone through the gallery, staring at faces of memory. Every mistake is a work of art, hung on the walls of a heavy heart. The lights are low and the crowd is gone, but I'll be here exploring till dawn, lost in the gallery. There's a sculpture of words that we left unsaid, hanging like storm clouds above my head. I circle around it to find a new view, but it looks just the same from the false and the true. The silence is loud in this high ceiling room, where hope is engaged in a dance with the gloom. I touch the velvet ropes of the past, wondering how long an exhibit can last. I try to find the exit, I look for the sign to leave all these treasures and troubles behind, but the layout changes whenever I blink. It's a trap designed for the people who think. So I sit on a bench by the masterpiece, waiting for morning to bring a release, admitting the truth that I hate to confess. I'm the architect of this beautiful mess. Why do I visit when I should be in bed? Walking this labyrinth inside of my head, curating the shadows and polishing dust, betrayed by my own analytical trust. I'm walking alone through the gallery, staring at faces of memory. Every mistake is a work of art, hung on the walls of a heavy heart. The lights are low and the crowd is gone, but I'll be here exploring till dawn, lost in the gallery. Maybe one night I will take down the frames, maybe I'll finally forget all the names, turn off the spotlights and close up the show, pack up the feelings and let them all go. But tonight the collection is calling my name, and I am a moth drawn into the flame. Walking alone through the gallery, staring at faces of memory. Every mistake is a work of art, hung on the walls of a heavy heart. The lights are low and the crowd is gone, but I'll be here exploring till dawn, till the dawn, lost in the gallery, just walking past the portraits, past the pain in the gallery, till the sun comes up, till the sun comes up, until the sun